This quick strawberry dessert is light, fluffy, and uses minimal ingredients. We are going to be using the butterfly and the blend mode of the TM7 to make a wow-worthy dessert. This recipe only uses a handful of ingredients, most of which you'll already have in your kitchens at home, and you can definitely change up the strawberries to seasonal fruit because that'll help to keep the costs low. Okay, let's get started by pressing start on the screen. And our first step here is to take the lid off of the mixing bowl. You can see that the digital twin copies everything that you're doing in the bowl. We're going to use our scales. We've got inbuilt scales here, and we're going to weigh in our white sugar. The beautiful thing is when you take the lid off, it actually tears the scales for you. You don't have to do that. All right, 80 to 100 grams, totally up to you how much you want to use. We've gone with the lower end, about 85. And you can see that it's actually ticking off our step automatically because it recognizes we put the correct amount in there. Next, we want to blend that up using our blend mode, lid cap on, and for about 10 seconds on speed 10. You may have heard that little sound, and that's our locking mechanism. It's a hidden locking mechanism, and that's unlocked our lid for us. But look at this. How awesome is that? Your own icing sugar in 10 seconds. Right, next step is to pop 500 grams of the frozen strawberries or fruit of choice. And a little bit of lemon juice. So this is 50 grams, it's 1 to 2 lemons. Back to blending, lid on, cap on, 45 seconds on speed 8. Okay, the blending of our frozen fruit is done. Let me show you what we've got. This is our very first layer. How beautiful does that look? That's our fruity component. And like you saw, it had minimal ingredients, lemon juice, fruit, and a bit of sugar. Now we're going to place 2 tablespoons of this into the bases of our glasses. This does serve 6 people, depending how big or small you want those servings. So let's get started with that. Okay, I've popped the 2 tablespoons of sorbet into each of my glasses. The remainder of that sorbet stays in the mixing bowl, and we're going to continue with the recipe. Okay, so now we're going to pop on our butterfly. This is what helps to whip up your dessert and to add air into it to make it really nice and fluffy and light. So this simply gets placed onto the blades of your mixing bowl. Now we'll pop in our egg whites. There's 2 egg whites here in this bowl. And for 2 minutes on speed 4, we're going to whip that up. Our second component of this quick dessert is done, and check this out. This is like magic. It has got a beautiful swell to it, and it's so lovely and fluffy. So I'm going to now spoon out 3 tablespoons of this beautiful foam into each of these 6 glasses. And the final step is to add our milk in with the remainder of the foam in the bowl. It's about 200 grams of milk. And the butterfly is still in there because then we're now going to whisk this up for about 30 seconds on speed 4. And you're going to see like a milkshake. That's the final layer to our quick dessert. All right. We have now got our milkshake, which is the final component. We're going to remove our butterfly whisk. And you've got a lovely foamy milkshake that is going to be divided equally amongst the 6 glasses. This dish is effortless, elegant, and proof that with your TM7, entertaining does not have to be stressful. Check out this recipe and more like this on Cookidoo.